Hello everyone, Mr. M here. Hope everyone's doing alright. In this video today, we're going to be learning about volume and doing an experiment to help you guys learn about volume. Really quickly, just for those that don't know what volume is, let's say we were to take this cup, right? Nice USC Trojan cup. Volume talks about what can fit inside of the cup. So if you were to fill this up with water, right, we'd look at how much water can fit inside this cup. So we're going to be doing an experiment today that you can do at home also if you have the materials. So if you would like to follow along with the experiment I'm doing, you're free to do so. These are the materials that you'll need if you would like to participate. So if you guys would like to participate, you're going to need 2 glasses of the same size and shape. You can also use glasses of other sizes and shapes too for later. You're going to need some water. You can also use a wax pencil to mark the glasses. A crayon also works as well. I don't have either, so I'm going to be using this Dry Erase Expo marker. A bunch of pennies. A bunch of small rocks. Other items for later. And a tray, just because we need to control the spills that may happen during this experiment. Alright, so keep in mind, everybody, if you need to pause the video so that you can follow along, that's totally fine. The video's not going anywhere, obviously. So as you can see here, I've got 2 cups that are equal, right? They look the same. They are the same glass, all right? So to start off, we are going to put some water in each glass. We're going to try to do the same amount of water for each glass. So let's go there. And let's go there. So once we have the 2 glasses of water, you're going to take your marker or your crayon. You should have a crayon. In my case, I have a marker. And we're going to mark where the water is on both the glasses, all right? So it just has to be a little line. It doesn't have to be that accurate, but we're just trying to get it there. So as you can see here, I've got a line, and here I've got a line, right? They're both right here. All right, once you have both of your glasses filled up relatively high, and you have marked where the water is, take one of your pennies, right? One of the pennies, and drop it into this first glass. So take a second. You've dropped the penny, or you've seen me drop the penny in the glass. What happened to the water? All right, take a couple seconds, talk about it, think about it, and then once you've done that, once you've talked about what happens with the penny, do the same thing, but with one of your small rocks or whatever you could find for your second item that is bigger than your penny, and drop it in the second glass. And talk about, or think about, what happened in this glass when you dropped the rock. Is there something that happened that's similar in both the glasses, something different? Think about those ideas. All right, now that you've thought about what your ideas are about the glasses, you could say that, they didn't move that much, right? This one hardly moved at all, and this one moved up a little bit, right? So this is one example of what we're going to be doing. So now, take some time, put 10 pennies into the penny glass, and 10 rocks or any other item you have that is the same in the second glass. Pause the video to do so. We'll come back once you've done that. So after you've done your 10 pennies and your 10 rocks, talk about what difference do you see. Did the water move with the pennies at all? Did the water move with the rocks at all? Talk about your ideas, pause the video, think about them, and then once you've thought about those ideas, return back to the video. So once you've talked about it, we noticed that the rocks made the water go up a lot, and the pennies didn't really make it go up at all. So now what you can do is keep dropping pennies and rocks to see how many pennies or rocks it takes for the water to overflow. So with these rocks we have 10. I'm going to keep dropping them. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, we're almost there, 18, 19, 20, one more should do it, 21, oh maybe one more, 22, yeah, there we go. So it's taken 22 rocks for me for the water to start to overflow. See, it's at the top. So keep doing that with rocks and with the pennies. The pennies is going to take a while. So if you don't have enough pennies, that's totally fine. But try to do it with the rocks and see how many rocks it takes for the cup to overflow with the water. So I took some of the rocks out just so that I could move the cups away. But once we've gone through the same cups, you can try this with different sized cups. So for this example, I'm going to use this SC cup that I've already filled with water. And now what I want you guys to do, how many rocks and the other side of it, how many pennies do you think it would take to overflow this cup? You can take a guess, and if you're doing this at home, you can even try to see how many rocks or pennies it takes with different size cups. You could also use different materials. So we've already used pennies and we've used rocks. You could do anything that sinks. That's very important. Something that sinks. So you could use, I have a quarter here. You can switch out quarters for pennies. You could find other small items, like I have some dice here that you could drop. And, you know, just play around with it. How much of one object is it going to take to overflow different sized cups? That's something you guys can play around with and something that you can continue to learn about volume and the displacement of water. And that's it for this video. You can continue to play around with volume and with displacement of water with those different cups and different items like coins, rocks, dice, whatever you can think of, alright? Until next time, I'm Mr. M. I'll see you guys later. Bye.